What's going on, guys? Welcome back to some Xenoverse 2. I had a idea for expert missions or TP medals, and that idea was having a TP medal super soul. I don't know if this is a good idea or not, or if the developers want this in the game, because personally they make the Friday to Sunday shop, the TP shop, really expensive to a certain degree, because there's a lot of things that are like 30 TP medals just for like one set of the item, and there's either 3 or 4 of the same item that cost 30 TP medals. So if it's like 30 overall, it'd be fine, I think, but it being 30 like separate pieces, either out of 3 or 4, like I said before, so you spend up to like 90 or like 120 TP coins or TP medals, however you want to call them, on trying to unlock everything in the game, which can get annoying, because personally I have been working on collecting everything in the game, like in terms of like clothes and stuff, but it's just too grindy for me, just because I don't have as much time as I want to, just because I have a lot of other stuff going on. But not everyone has time, and I feel like that's what the developers are missing on, that the fact that not everyone has as much time as others to like grind out expert missions as much as possible and just go ham with expert missions, even though you can play them from time to time. But I don't think people have enough time to spam expert missions all day, because it does get boring, extremely boring, especially just playing this mission, just fighting Vegeta and just spamming key blasts on them. It gets really boring, despite the fact either you listen to music, watch videos, talk to someone as you're doing it, it still gets really boring. But I don't know if they want to add this idea of mine. I don't know if I'm the first person to come up with this idea. Maybe I'm just the first person who made a video on it, but whatever. But I feel like this can be a really good idea, like having a TP Metal Super Soul. It doesn't have to like we have the Super Souls for XP and Zenny, like it multiplies it by 2, but they don't need to do that with the TP Metal Super Soul. Maybe like 1.5 if they really want people to keep grinding out expert missions. But if it's either 1.5 or times 2, it'd be nice. Like, get a couple more TV medals here and there, wouldn't hurt nobody. Then again, I don't know, there's no real like pay to win per se when it comes to the TP medals, because most of the stuff you get from TP medals are cosmetics, like costumes or accessories. So it's not really pay to win, other than the fact that you get moves on occasion, but most people already go for the moves like from the get-go type of thing. So I don't know if they want to implement something like a TP Metal Super Soul that multiplies it by 1.5 or times 2. I don't know if this is a good idea. Personally, I want to hear your guys' opinion, so feel free to comment down below your thoughts and opinion on having a TP Metal Super Soul. It would help a lot, because playing missions over and over and over again, like I said before, get really boring. And that's personally, as someone who really wants to see a lot of great things happen with this game, I don't want this game to like die per se, because it does get boring, it does get grindy, but it doesn't have to be. It doesn't. This game doesn't have to be a hassle for people to like be like, oh, gotta get TP medals, need to grind for 3 hours just to get like 300 or like 100 TP medals, depending on the mission, which is really dumb in my opinion. So, if any of the developers are watching, feel free to consider this idea. I'm pretty sure none of them are, but you never know, right? You never know. But if they could reduce the prices on the TP Metal shop and make everything more viable. No, not viable. More. What's the word? I don't know the word. Fuck. I don't know the word, but more cheap. There we go. That took me a while to think of. But if they could like reduce the prices, make things more cheaper per se when it comes to TP medals, just because I know a lot of people do play the expert missions, but a lot of more people are casual about the game. Personally, I like playing PQs a lot more, but then again, I can only speak for myself, let alone other players, because I have gotten a comment saying all Xenoverse players want to do is expert missions. So I don't know if they're gonna reduce the prices or add this cools the soul idea for TV medals, but I could be wrong. There's always room for error. But thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.